everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible for 22 minutes. It is called Sparkle. So it is 5 hip thrusters, 10 deadlifts, 15 ab rollers, and 20 half burpees. Every time you complete all of those movements 3 times, you're gonna do 30 mountain climbers. So we're gonna go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. All right, so the first movement is going to be our hip thruster. So, for this, ideally we can use a barbell, but if we don't have a barbell, I'll show you the different ways we can do this. So I like using a med ball. Some people like using a bench. The med ball, I just feel, is low enough that you're not trying to fight too much. Getting that butt down and keep it maintaining good form. So anyway, we're going to have the med ball behind us, or the bench, whatever you choose to use, and we're going to roll the barbell up to our hips, just in that crease of the hips there, and we are going to place our feet about hip width apart, flat on the ground. We want about like a 90-degree angle with our legs. And then we're just going to use our hands to hold the barbell in place. And we're going to use that hip drive to bring the barbell up. So we want our butt to come all the way up and squeeze at the top, so that we are in a straight line. And then we're going to come back down, touch our butt to the ground, and come back up. And again, we're really thrusting up, squeezing that butt at the top, making sure we come all the way up and all the way back down. So that is with, and I don't know if you were able to see so much, I probably should have left the plates off. But we can also use our slam ball or dumbbells to do this as well. And again, it's going to be the same movement. We're just going to put our weight in the crease of our hips, get that nice 90-degree angle with our feet, and come all the way up. And you can probably see it better now that there's no plate blocking me. And you see how I'm nice and straight at the top, squeezing, come back down, squeezing at the top. Now, if you don't have something to rest on, that's okay. We can also, come down and with or without the weight, but just make sure, again, that you're coming all the way up so that you're in a nice straight line when you reach that top movement. Come back down, come back up. Now, you can also use a band, where you can place a band on the ground. You're going to have to hold it steady with those hands to create that resistance for you. So you're going to come up, pulling down and keeping the band down flat on the ground, and come back down. Okay, so that's our hip thruster. The next movement is going to be our deadlift, which is why I have the plates on here. Okay, so we're going to start with the deadlift with the barbell and work our way to the modifications. So we're going to set up at the barbell. We're about hip width apart, maybe just slightly wider. We're going to always keep that chest coming straight up. We're going to come down. We want the barbell always to be against us at all times. So we're bringing the barbell up our legs as we come up. So we're going to we want to pull our knees back and out of the way so that we have a nice straight line to bring the barbell up without hitting our knees. And we're just going to slide it all the way up. And when we get to the top, We're not going to lean back. No gangster lean here. Just straight up. That's going to prevent, when we lean back, we start putting stress on that lower back. That's not necessary. So if we're using the barbell, we want a weight that we can do 10 deadlifts in a row, ideally, but you can rest as the rounds start piling up, but also something that we can use for the hip thruster as well. We're going to be really working our glutes and legs today. So again, we never want to put our butt below our knee. So we're never going to start down here. We're always going to have our butt above our knee. Our knees are coming back. And as we come down, again, you're going to bring those hips back. And then once we get down past the knees, we can start bending our knee slightly. So we're going to grab the barbell, and we can grab I like to do a mixed grip just to hold the barbell into place, especially if it's a heavier weight. So again, we're going to keep our chest up, looking forward, slide that barbell up our legs, come all the way up, squeezing our shoulders together, keeping that nice straight back the whole time. Okay, let's put this aside for now. So some modifications or other options, we can use a dumbbell. Again, try to use a heavier dumbbell for this. And it's the same movement. Again, no leaning back at the top, squeezing the shoulders, chest up. We can also use a kettlebell. And we can use our trusty band as well. So we can step on the band, and we can either hold, depending on how big the band is, we can hold it at the top here and just stand straight up. Obviously, we have different resistance of bands. You try to use a higher resistance for this if you can. Okay, now we are really going to test your abs and glutes and legs and everything in this workout, because we have 15 ab rollers now. And ab rollers, as you all know, if you've ever done them before, not easy. Seemingly easy when you look at it, but it's not. And you're definitely going to feel this the next day. Okay, so the ab roller, we're going to set up, we're going to be on our knees, legs crossed, and we're just going to roll all the way out as far as we can without touching ground, using those abs to roll back in and roll back out. And again, this starts to creep up on you, really get those abs going. We can use a band if you don't have an ab roller, and you just place the band behind your feet. And I hear Mia come in. There she is with her bone, and there she goes. Okay, so put them behind your feet, keep those feet on the ground, and you're just going to walk out, walk back in, squeezing those abs. As you can see, hard to talk. That's what you want. You can also use something like a med ball or slam ball, and you can roll it out all the way, roll it back in. You can also kind of do the same thing with a barbell. If you have the barbell, you just kind of roll it out and roll it back in. Okay. Now is our half burpee. Our half burpee is way better than a full burpee, but still is not fun. Okay, so half burpee, we are going to come down and we're going to put our legs all the way out until we're into a nice straight plank position, and just come back up and finish it. So the difference is we're not doing the push up at the bottom. We're just going all the way out like so. Okay. So those are the movements, and you're just going to keep going through those. But every time you hit 3 rounds, we're going to do 30 mountain climbers, get that heart rate going, even after all those half burpees. So with the mountain climbers, we want to come down. We want to bring our butt down. So we want to be in like a plank position. And we're just going to bring our knees up. And if you want to challenge, you can do wide burpees, mountain climbers, and bring your feet wide. But we want to keep our butt down and really engage the core while we're doing this. So after you complete 3 rounds, you're going to be doing 30 mountain climbers. You can also use something like a bench to keep yourself a little bit higher. Or you can run in place as well. Right, me? So, so that is the workout of the day. It is called Sparkle, remember? And good luck.